Big silver update. We got news, so much news, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're getting very close now to 5,800 subscribers. So if you're not yet subscribed, come join us. I'll keep you updated what's going on in the markets. Keep you updated what's going on at the shop that I work for. We're going to keep you updated what Pinbacks is telling me. We're going to keep you updated all across the board, folks. I don't think too many channels are doing that. So come join the fun. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the donations. Let's get into the video right now. Last night, silver and gold started to tank a little bit. Then we started getting a rebound. I was getting emails from you folks. A couple have asked if I'm going to do a fourth video last night. It's tough enough trying to do two. Never mind three. Sometimes I've never done four yet. No, I didn't do a fourth video last night. But silver started taking off. Silver's still holding strong right now. We're still up about 86 cents of the recording of this video. It's up 3% right now, 3.3%. I didn't really look at gold. I did take a look at Bitcoin this morning. Bitcoin is down over 5,000 bucks, folks. Bitcoin for the year is down over 18%. Something you want to be invested in? I'm not a financial advisor. My answer for me is no. What's going on with 90% silver at the shop? I told you guys that we got $800 in face of silver dimes in. Roosevelt silver dimes in. I went in the shop early this morning, did a count, put them through the machine. The computer was telling me $324.60, and exactly what the machine said when I ran them through. $324.60, folks, in face value with the dimes. We just got them in. They're not going to last a week now. I can guarantee you that. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the dimes right now. The dimes are the push right now for 90% silver. If you want dimes, Pinbacks is still offering the dimes right now, 5 rolls or more. We cannot beat that price at the shop that I work for. We cannot beat it. We can't touch it. We're about $2 higher than that right now, than the $5 dime lot right now for 5 rolls. That's how. Guys, look around, because I'm telling you, you're not going to find a better price out there for that many dimes. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring the channel. Thank you to the viewer, because it's not possible without you. You know, I'm not here to sell you guys anything, as you guys know. I'm here to bring you the deals. I'm here to tell you what's going on at the shop. People are starting to come in and buying last night. Getting emails. We worked into about 9:30, 9:35 last night, folks, taking orders over the phone for this morning for people to come in, or this afternoon, or tomorrow if they're able to come in. Went to the shop this morning, like I just got done saying. It was not, we didn't have a line, okay? We had one person waiting for us to open the doors at 9 a.m. So I'm like, I thought I was going to be a little bit busier than this morning. Well, then it started getting a little bit busy about 9:10. I'm recording this video about 10 minutes to 10. So I just came home to shoot this video. So I wanted to see what the market was going to do at 9:30 in the East here. The market's down 1,100 points, folks. The Dow Jones. The markets are getting crushed across the world. China, Japan, you name it, we're getting crushed everywhere. Taiwan is getting crushed. Every market is down. Every market's in the red. I'm still stacking silver, folks, as much as I can. I wish I had more fiat dollars to stack more right now with the prices so low. This is not financial advice, but if you have if you got the funds to do it, get a little extra right now. Cost average. That's my main message on this channel, folks, is cost average your stacks. You guys have heard me say that in every single video, and I will keep saying that, because that's how important the message is. There's a lot of education that needs to be done right now, especially for the newer ones who are just coming on board. And I urge people, It don't matter if you've been stacking for 20 years. It don't matter if you've been just stacking for 3 or 4 months, a year or two, or just this is your first day stacking. If you don't know something, ask questions. Don't jump in with both feet all at one time. I've seen that too many times, folks. And after a while, you start seeing the same people come in. They buy one day, they're out there 3 or 4 weeks later they're selling, and they repeat the system. They repeat it because they buy too much or they panic sell when the price drops. Yeah, we're going to see our drops. Did most of us see this big drop in silver the last couple of days? I really don't think most of us did. I really don't think that. I think it was kind of a shock to most of us. It's a shock to me. It was a shock to the owner of the coin shop I worked with. It was a shock to Michael and Brian, who own Pinbacks. It was a shock to some of these other coin shops that I talked to. There's not one coin shop that I've talked to this past weekend, folks, that actually admitted they saw it coming. They saw this big dip coming. I mean, when you get down 4% 2 days in a row, when you get down 8%, 7% 2 days in a row, that's a big dip. That is your back up the truck moment. If you got the funds to do it, again, not financial advice. We're going back up. Are we going to stay up? The time will tell. Time will really tell what's going on next. I'm getting questions about how much silver should I stack? How much gold should I stack? Again, that's a personal preference. I'll say it this way. Do you plan to buy a house anytime soon? Do you plan to buy a vehicle anytime soon? Do you plan to make any big purchases anytime soon? I wouldn't be investing in metals if really not investment. It's a hedge against inflation. It's wealth. It's insurance. So let me back that up a little bit. If you are a type of person who spends a lot of money all at one time at the grocery store, wherever, then maybe gold is more of an answer for you. If you're more of a big ticket item purchaser. I think most of us, live paycheck to paycheck. I think silver's a better option for us. I really do. Because I've said it before on the channel, folks. You go to some of these fast food places or your little stores first thing in the morning. You get something for $5 or $10. You give them a $100 bill. They're not going to have change. So I'm not saying any stores are going to take silver, gold as payment anytime soon. That is not what I'm thinking down the road, folks. This is where my mindset is. I'm thinking outside the box, down the road. I'm looking in the future. When the dollar collapses, and I know there's someone in there saying the dollar's not going to collapse. Well, the dollar's down 96%, 0.23. How much does the dollar have life left in it? It's going to be very hard down the road when these stores do start taking silver, gold as payment. Even a 10th ounce gold might be too much for some of these purchases out there. They may not have the change. That's why I think 90% silver comes in. 1 ounce silver, 2 ounce silver. Even 10 ounces of silver at a time might be too much for a purchase. You got to cover your rear ends at all angles. Think outside the box. Think about what 3-4 years looks like down the road. Again, we don't know. But if you prepare for try to prepare for every situation, and there's going to be some black swan situation we're not going to know about. But when you can start putting some of the puzzle pieces together, looking what might happen, could happen, prepare for that. You might be thinking a little bit than I'm thinking versus this person. This person could be thinking just about the same way but has a little spin on it. Think about all possible scenarios that could happen. I mean, really think about the dollar. There's no more paper dollar around. That scenario could take place. Digital currencies, central bank digital currencies. How are you going to use that when the power goes out? They say they got a system in place for that. Well, we need something physical, folks. We need something physical out there. The dollar crashes, there's not going to be any ATMs that spit out $20 bills, $100 bills, or whatever. Yeah, I know this is a dollar bill here. But you get my point. They tell you there's a hurricane coming, they tell you get cash. They tell you there's a snowstorm coming, they tell you get cash. What happens when there's no more cash? How are you going to use the system when it's all backed by digital currency? We need something physical still. And really, this is what comes in play. Goldbacks. Looks like money. Looks like the paper dollar, sort of. I think it's a good play here. Not saying stack a bunch of them. They're not meant to be stacked anyways, folks. They're meant to be used. People complain the premiums are too high. People don't understand the goldbacks. You get the premiums back. That is the thing in a nutshell. You get your premiums back. You never lose your premiums. Now, people can argue, well, if gold goes down, you can lose some of the premiums. No, the premiums you stay with you. You lose with the goldbacks when the price of gold goes down. You gain with the goldbacks when the price of gold goes up. If you bought goldbacks today, whatever the price is, didn't look, and you used them the same day, that same day the price ain't going to change until the next day. You haven't lost the gosh darn thing where you go into a coin shop and buy a 10th ounce gold, you pay that premium, you go try to sell it to another coin shop that same day, you're going to take a loss. Think about that. Even with a silver ounce, you buy it one day, you got regrets on it that you bought too much. You try to go sell it the same day, you're going to take a loss. Goldbacks, you don't take the loss in the same day, unless you bought it before they change the price. Mountain Standard Time at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You bought it. You're in the east and you bought it 9 a.m. in the east and it's not 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and you traded it in the afternoon and gold actually took a little bit of a dip. Yeah, you're going to take a loss there. So with that all being said, cost average your stacks, folks. We're going to keep an eye on the markets. I know it's a little bit fearful right now for a lot of people out there. I'm seeing that at the shop. We're trying to educate as many people as we can. You know, sometimes we spend an extra 5-10 minutes with people at the shop. We don't mind that. Sometimes we need to make an appointment with people at the shop for later in the afternoon or after hours. We're doing everything we can to educate people. I understand a lot of coin shops don't offer that service. They can't, because it is tiring. It is tiring. We're working, you know, I don't want to say 24/7 because that would not be a true statement, but we're working Sundays. And when we try to take a Sunday off, something else kind of flares up in the markets. So we all jump on board, try to take care of the situation as best as we can and help people out. Now, in this business, in the bowling business, you work for a coin shop, you own a coin shop. I'm glad I don't own the shop. I'm really glad I don't own the shop. But when you're managing the shop and you got a good team behind you, they're willing to help you out, and it really makes it night and day. It really makes it the night and day. Everybody's on board. Everybody's willing to help everybody else. You know, we're all in the same boat, folks, trying to help the customer out, and everybody's eager to help each other out. And I tell you, this past weekend, we didn't have no crazy customers. People were nice. People understood what's going on. A lot of people understood what was going on in the market. We didn't hear no swearing. A lot of concern out there. And we're trying to get some of that panic decreased. Do I know exactly where the market's going to go next? No. Do I have an idea? Yeah, I've been wrong before. I don't think we're going to see $25 silver, folks. I don't think we're going to see $20 silver, folks. And for God forbid, I don't think we're going to see $17 silver. I'm still seeing those in their comments today. I laugh at it. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I just don't see that happening. Yes, we had a big dip. Gold held on. We know why gold held on. Again, you folks have questions for me, reach out to me in my email. You got questions about something that Pimbex is selling on their website, reach out to Michael or Brian. Their phone number is right on top of the right-hand screen of their page. Again, thank you, Pimbex, for sponsoring the channel. Thank you to you folks that are watching, because it's not possible without you. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not yet subscribed, it's a good time to do that now. Good time to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know where silver and gold's at while you're watching this. Let's keep each other updated with the prices. Check out my good friend Sobriety in Silver YouTube channel as well. He's putting out some good content as well. Let him know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Until this afternoon, Coin Shop Chris is out. We will catch you then.